Make it to the game. The next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark Sports Leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
Are you having a hard time finding ag podcasts? We can help. The podcast directory at agriamerica.com allows you to search by category and topic so it's quick and easy to find what you're looking for. Ag Chicks, Farm for Profit, Heart of Rural America, the Shark Farmer Podcast, Real Ag Radio, and more are featured on Agri-America. Our extensive directory has something for everyone. Discover a new ag podcast today by visiting agriamerica.com. That's agriamerica.com.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Outside our studios, currently we have partly cloudy skies and winds out of the east at about 5 miles per hour. They do gust as high as 10 miles per hour. Now for your forecast, mostly sunny day with a high temperature near 41. Easterly winds will be around 5 miles per hour. Tonight we'll have increasing clouds with a low temperature around 23 and southeasterly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour. And our wind chill value tonight will be as low as 15 degrees. Tomorrow we have a chance of snow after 8 a.m., mixing with drizzle afternoon. Chance of precipitation tomorrow is 30% with mostly cloudy skies. Our high temperature tomorrow will be near 38 and southeasterly winds will be 9 to 11 miles per hour. And wind chill values tomorrow as low as 14 degrees. Tomorrow night we do have a chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a chance of snow between 8 and midnight. Chance of precipitation for tomorrow night is 40% with cloudy skies and low around 28. Southeasterly winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming southwesterly after midnight. Saturday should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 42. Winds will be out of the west at 5 to 7 miles per hour. We have mostly cloudy skies in the forecast for Saturday night with low around 27. Then Sunday we should be mostly sunny with a high near 42. We expect mostly cloudy skies Monday night with a low temperature around 26 degrees. Then Monday, showers are likely during the afternoon with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 41 degrees. Monday night, we expect showers with cloudy skies and low around 31. Then Tuesday, rain and snow showers are likely. We'll have breezy, mostly cloudy conditions with a high temperature near 38 degrees. Tuesday night will be blustery with mostly cloudy skies and low around 21. And Wednesday, we should be mostly sunny on Wednesday with a high temperature near 42 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Communication is the essence of human interaction and learning, a process of exchanging ideas, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Ag communications is, at its heart, storytelling. It is telling a story about or relevant to agriculture. The career opportunities in ag communications and ag marketing are many, and we need people to fill those roles. I hear many young people say they want to tell agriculture story. That's an inspiring task. We need more people doing just that. However, it's important to differentiate between being an ag influencer and being an ag journalist. Both are ag communicators. Some careers in agricultural communications will have you communicating with other ag stakeholders, people who also work in the field. Other career opportunities will have you communicating with those not employed in agriculture and quite often with little knowledge or understanding of what happens on a farm or in agribusiness. The demand is great for those skilled in public relations, marketing, journalism, sales, photography, event planning, advocacy, public speaking, and more. You do not have to have an ag background to be an ag communicator, but it helps a lot. The work ethic instilled in youth in agriculture is something that, as an employer, I do not find consistently in other young people. The agriculture industry needs you. Everyone has the potential to be an ag communicator. You just need to find your voice. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
My therapist had told me that I needed to go to AA meetings, but I wasn't sure whether I wanted to go because I didn't want to be an alcoholic. That was not what I wanted to grow up and be. I didn't want to go to AA, but I did, and it wasn't what I expected by any means. It was friendly. I could feel it. I could feel the happiness. It's really great.
Visit AA.org for more information and download the Meeting Guide app to find a meeting near you.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Another quiet start for direct cash cattle business, and cash hogs are mixed at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity has been quiet early in the day following Wednesday's very light round of business. Deals in the north yesterday were at mostly $275, which is $2 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. There were some deals marked at $278, which is $5 higher than the previous week's business. The South was quiet. Asking prices are around $175 plus live in the South and $276 plus dressed in the North. Look for more business to develop before the end of the week. Boxed beef was mixed at midday with light to moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice down $1.06 at $276.97. Select was $1.37 higher at $260.22. At the Windsor Livestock Auction in Missouri, there was a moderate offering of quality feeders. Feeder steers and heifers were $10 to $15 higher. Throughout the sale, vaccinated and long-weaned cattle were in high demand. Medium and large on feeder steers, 502 to 542 pounds, brought $285 to $321. Feeder steer, 700 to 744 pounds, brought $229 to $246. Medium and large on feeder heifer, 706 to 730 pounds, brought $222.35 to $232. Cash hogs are mixed at midday with solid negotiated purchases. While there have been a couple of days of decent business, overall the cash hog market continues to struggle. There are a couple of factors coming into play. Hog weights are up again, and supplies of market-ready hogs are ample. Both provide plentiful amounts of pork, allowing processors to move needed numbers without having to get aggressive in their procurement efforts. Demand for U.S. pork has remained strong on the global market. Bears and gilts at the National Daily Direct were up $1.34 with a weighted average of $45.54. The Iowa Minnesota was a penny higher with a weighted average of $45.68, and the Western Corn Belt was down a dime with a weighted average of $45.52. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady in Dorchester, Wisconsin, and Garnavillo, Iowa at $44. Prices are also steady in Red Oak, Iowa at $34. And pork values were higher at midday, up $2.15 at $84.93. Picnics and bellies were both sharply higher. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
If I could be you.
And you could be me for just 1 hour.
If you could find a way
to get inside each other's mind.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out. And for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes. The United States Deputy Sheriff's Association is a national nonprofit and the largest non-governmental provider of services to law enforcement. The USDSA assists city, county, state, and federal agencies with free safety equipment donations and officer survival training, along with cash donations to families of law enforcement officers who perish in the line of duty, a citizen awareness program, and more. For more information on United States Deputy Sheriff's Association, please visit usdeputy.org.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Patricia Colvard, age 69 of Licking, passed away January 2nd. Funeral services for Patricia will be today at 1 o'clock at the Fox Funeral Home. Visitation started at 12 noon today and will continue until service time. Entry will be at the Boone Creek Cemetery. And all arrangements for Patricia Colvard of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. Loretta May Parsons, age 76 of Salem, passed away Wednesday, January 3rd in Rolla. Funeral services for Loretta Parsons will be Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Loretta will be tonight from 5 until 7 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Loretta May Parsons of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. John Thomas Moore, Jr., age 63 of Licking, passed away December 31st. Funeral services for John Moore, Jr. will be Friday at 12 noon at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. Visitation for family and friends will be tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Fox Funeral Home. Entry will be at the Craddock Cemetery. And all arrangements for John Thomas Moore, Jr. of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. Emmanuel Lee Moore, age 73 of Salem, passed away Sunday, December 31st. Memorial services for Emmanuel Moore will be at 11 o'clock Saturday morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be Saturday from 10 a.m. until service time at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. And all arrangements for Emmanuel Lee Moore of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. James Jim Edward Hobson, age 68 of Salem, passed away Sunday, December 31st. Funeral services for Jim Hobson will be Saturday at 4 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Jim Hobson will be also on Saturday from 2 until service time at 4 o'clock. And all arrangements for James Jim Edward Hobson of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, serving Dent County for over 30 years. And the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time to take a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Denton County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Denton County Commissioners met this morning at the courthouse for their first meeting of the new year. Tom Haynes was in to ask the commission if any charges had been filed against the person who struck the Denton County Assessor's vehicle from behind, and the presiding commissioner, Gary Larson, said he was not aware of any at this time, but he told Haynes to check with the assessor to see if she knew. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said 2 trucks would be adding rock to Denton County Road 6420, and it will also be graded. Mowbray also reported grading would be done on County Road 6600 and brush would be cut on County Road 6580. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk stated rock would be added and grading would be done on Denton County Road 4060, while on grading would be done on County Roads 4070 and 5280. Polk further went on to say brush would be cut on Denton County Road 2070. Commissioner Larson said he talked with Sheriff Bob Wells and the Next Generation 911 system in our area is moving forward. He said the governor has set aside money to pay for the project for the first 5 years, and the counties will have to figure out how to pay for it after that. He also said the commission is now working on the budget. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said March 6th would be the last day to register to vote for the April municipal election, and the first day to file for the August 6th primary will be February 27th at 8 o'clock in the morning at the courthouse. The next meeting of the commission will be Monday morning at the courthouse, and that meeting will be open to the public. At the Denton County Commission meeting this morning, Denton County Recorder Cindy Ard talked about a new website where you can sign up to find out if someone is recording a document or changing a recorded document with your name on it. The website is www.deedwatch.com. And once signed up, you would receive an email letting you know if a document is recorded with your name on it. There is no charge for this service. Just go to the website, and in the drop box, select Denton County, Missouri. In the second box, enter your email that you want the notification to come to. From that point, just follow the simple directions to finish signing up. You could include the name that should be on your deed or any other form of your name the deed may have been recorded under. This service is provided by the Denton County Recorder's Office to prevent anyone from being scammed out of their property or having someone attach their name to your deed without your knowledge. If you have questions about this service, contact Cindy Ard at the Denton County Recorder's Office at 573-729-2198. You can also email her at dcrecorder07@gmail.com. The Denton County Health Center Board of Trustees held their regular meeting Thursday, December 21st. The minutes of the December 18th budget meeting were approved, followed by Administrator Zach Moser's report. The communicable disease report showed that there were 128 cases of COVID-19 reported in November, plus 38 lead cases, 17 sexually transmitted infection screenings, 9 cases of influenza, and 3 animal bites. In the diagnostics report, Moser said 164 blood draw appointments were completed in November, plus there were 41 COVID tests and 6 lead tests performed. COVID-19 vaccinations totaled 116, while there were 130 influenza doses and 60 other vaccinations administered. A total of 573 appointments were held during November, plus WIC appointments totaled 302. There were no Show Me Healthy Women appointments, while there were 7 Title X family planning appointments. Assistant Administrator Roma Jones gave the environmental report where 9 total inspections were conducted. There was 1 recall, 2 sewer complaints, and 13 environmental questions that were fielded. In the Administrator's report, Moser reported that Miller Glass has tentatively scheduled January 19th for the installation of the new doors. Moser explained that he has signed up for Grant Watch service to monitor for additional nonprofit grants. He notified the board that the regular WIC audit is scheduled for January. The Health Center financial reports for November, including the review from H&R Block, were discussed. Discussion was held on the balance sheet, income statement, and budget statements. After these statements were answered, or these questions were answered, the financial reports and the report from H&R Block were approved. In new business, the board discussed the election filings and Resolution 2023-R006 regarding the scope of the services offered by Dent County Health Center. The resolution was approved by the board. Moser presented the board with the estimate for audit services to be provided by Maloney, Wright & Robbins, LLC for 2023 in the amount of $11,700. He explained that due to Dent County Health Center receiving more than $750,000 in federal funds, a federal single audit is required, which is a more expensive process. With no further business at hand, the next regular meeting of the board was set for Thursday, January 25th at 5 o'clock. If you did not apply for Medicare Part B, that's the medical insurance part, within 3 months before or after turning age 65, you have another chance each year during the general enrollment period. That period started January 1st and will run through March 31st. If you don't enroll in Part B when you're first eligible for it, you may have to pay a late enrollment penalty for as long as you have Part B coverage. Your monthly premium will increase 10% for every 12-month period that you were eligible for Part B but did not sign up for it. Your coverage starts the first day of the month after you sign up. To learn more about Medicare, please visit Medicare benefits page at www.ssa.gov/benefits/Medicare. Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors held a special meeting Tuesday evening in the hospital library. Mike Swires called the meeting to order while Chairman Ray Bruno attended via Zoom. Interim CEO Jason Edwards presented a financial update through December 2023. The beginning balance for activity or account activity in September was $368,394, with an ending balance of $398,878. In December, the beginning account balance was $38,300, with an ending balance of $212,209. The operating account activity for September was $2,247,600 and was down to $1,572,597 in December, which includes $800,000 in CDs. This is less than 21 days with cash on hand. CFO Doug Hoban presented an accounts payable history that showed the hospital has outstanding balances of $1,278,485, which is up from $690,543 in July. Some vendors won't ship supplies until the hospital pays first, and others have the hospital on a credit hold. Current outstanding account payable are at $1,649,365. Some invoices were being paid 120 to 200 days late, with interest being charged for late payments. Hoban is expecting to receive $200,000 from the 2019 Medicaid Rural Health Clinic settlement and another $233,000 from 2020. Property tax payments have been recorded in December of $109,000, with more expected in January. Hoban expected to be able to meet the January payroll, but CDs might need to be cashed in to do so. The accounts receivable owed to the hospital for December totaled $3,392,957, with $1,155,526 being received. Edwards reported the hospital currently has a hiring freeze, and they have eliminated and or consolidated 14 positions in the past 5 months. The meeting was adjourned and the board went into closed session. Today, Sheriff Bob Wells and Prosecutor Andrew M. Curley will present a check for the sum of $1,793.89 to Dent County Treasurer Danita Williams to be placed into the local school fund for Dent County. The money is the result of efforts by law enforcement involving the seizure of firearms from an investigation in 2017. In addition to the criminal conviction, the seizure is authorized by Missouri law as a punishment and deterrent to persons that commit a criminal offense. This money will be used for the benefit of the local school system. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
this is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Wofford & Wofford Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and camera to help locate and solve septic problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing, as well as repairs. Wofford & Wofford Plumbing. Call the office at 729-0014, and they can get you taken care of.
This spotlight on soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Missouri producers can now sign up for Farmers for Soil Health, an incentive-based program that Missouri Soybeans Conservation Programs Manager Brady Lichtenberg says encourages farmers to plant cover crops.
It's a 3-year commitment with yearly payments of $25, $15, and $10 each year, so a total over the 3 years of a $50 payment per acre to adopt cover crops on your farm.
Many factors add to the importance of cover crops.
Preventing erosion to nutrient loss, boosting soil health metrics like organic matter and water infiltration rates, water retention rates, the mulch layer that growing cover crops can provide during your cash crop growing season.
For more about eligibility, contact Brady Lichtenberg at Missouri Soybeans. From Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem basketball Lady Tigers open their SCA conference schedule tonight against the Houston Lady Basketball Tigers in a varsity-only game starting at 6 o'clock. Salem has a 3-11 record. The Salem freshman boys will host Waynesville tonight at 5:30 at the high school gymnasium. The freshmen enter the game with a 4-4 record. The St. Louis Blues will host the Vancouver Canucks tonight. The Blues have lost their last 2 games. The pregame show begins at 6:30, and you can hear the game right here on KSMO Radio. The St. Louis Cardinals Caravan is returning to Rolla on Saturday, January 13th, with the 2022 Rawlings Gold Glove winner Brendan Donovan headlining the event. The Caravan will be held in the Rolla High School gym and is scheduled to start at 5:30 in the afternoon, with the doors opening around 5 o'clock. In addition to Donovan, this year's attendees will feature current St. Louis Cardinals and former Springfield Cardinals catcher Ivan Herrera, newly signed right-handed pitcher Nick Robertson, and right-handed pitcher Max Verjesic. Former St. Louis Cardinals Rick Ankiel and Ryan Ludwig will also be a part of the Caravan. Cardinals radio broadcasters Rick Horton and Mike Claiborne will MC the program. As in previous years, the St. Louis Cardinals will be implementing an autograph ticket system at each stop of the Caravan. The first 400 kids 15 and under through the door on the day of the event will receive a free autographed ticket, which guarantees one autograph from each current and former player. Autographs will only be available for fans 15 years of age and under. And that's been a look at local and regional sports and is brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
That's sports. I'm Bill Pollock. Blaine Gabbert will get his first start with the Chiefs. He'll fill in for Patrick Mahomes when they wrap up the regular season against the LA Chargers, and Gabbert will have backups playing with him.
I told the young guys at a walkthrough, just have fun. A lot of guys are going to have a great opportunity to go play for the first time, make a start for the first time, right? And I've been fortunate to start quite a few games in the NFL, and these opportunities don't come around very often. And just make the most of them, have fun, cut it loose, and just go play ball.
Running back Isaiah Pacheco, wide receiver Rashee Rice, they sat out. So did cornerback L'Jarius Sneed and defensive tackle Chris Jones, all of them missing practice. Travis Kelce and Kadarius Toney were limited. Now, Reed still wants to win, even if many of the regulars are out.
This is not a less important game. It's just different guys in important positions playing the game and playing well.
Mahomes, Kelce, and Jones made the Pro Bowl, along with guard Joe Thuney and center Creed Humphrey. Prosecutors are dropping 3 felony charges against Patrick's brother, Jackson Mahomes. They say the alleged victim would not be truthful in her testimony if the case went to trial. The victim accused Mahomes of forcibly kissing her in an Overland Park restaurant last February. There is still a misdemeanor charge for battery after Mahomes was accused of pushing a waiter. Brandon Marcello, a national college football writer, reports that Mizzou defensive coordinator Blake Baker is a leading candidate for the LSU defensive coordinator opening. Now, Baker just signed an extension with Mizzou, but Baker coached the linebackers at LSU in 2021 and left just as current head coach Brian Kelly was coming in to take over. College basketball, Missouri State lost to Northern Illinois 64-62. St. Louis opened up Atlantic 10 play, losing to Loyola Chicago 80-73. Kansas City lost at Sacramento State 67-64. CMV drivers, we're watching you, staying out of your blind spots. Remember, be cautious, prepared, and safe. Simple actions save lives. Brought to you by Show Me Zero. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
The Missouri Veterans Home is a long-term skilled care facility. We are definitely different than most long-term care facilities.
The nurses and the help that we have here, they're just such wonderful people. And I really appreciate the kindness and natural people that they are.
Missouri's veterans homes are now accepting admissions. Visit mvc.dps.mo.gov.
If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health, suicide, or substance use crisis, call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, trained crisis specialists will listen to your concerns, provide support, and get you the help you need. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
More.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. We are happy to answer any questions that you may have. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with 2 hands, and flushed it on the way down. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins!
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Every year, millions of people find a health plan at healthcare.gov during open enrollment. They enjoy more doctor visits, pick up prescriptions, and find the care they need. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 a month or less with financial help. Final deadline to enroll is January 16th. Healthcare.gov is here for millions like you, paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You could enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. You could start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
Wofford & Wofford Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and camera to help locate and solve septic problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing, as well as repairs. Wofford & Wofford Plumbing. Call the office at 729-0014, and they can get you taken care of.
Did you know that hand washing was the single most effective way to stay healthy? This is Deborah Hobson, Director of Infection Prevention, Employee Health and Education. Many diseases and conditions are spread by not washing hands with soap and clean running water. Germs can get into the body through the eyes, nose, and mouth. If you have any questions regarding proper hand washing techniques or infection prevention, give me a call at 729-6626 Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. No more Mr. Nice Guy. The Missouri legislature's new session is underway with the Senate Republican infighting alive and well. Missouri Freedom Caucus Chair Rick Bratton put his fellow Republicans to task for blaming him for the lack of bills passing last year.
I'm not going to be, spiteful towards an individual. I'm not going to be hate-filled. But in terms of advancing policy, this will be a show no prisoner type approach.
Missouri deer hunters have killed over 12,000 deer during the alternative methods portion of firearms deer season. The archery deer and turkey season runs through January 15th. Missourians are reminded that mercury poses contamination dangers from improper handling and potential health risks from exposure. The State Department of Natural Resources says there were at least 9 mercury spills last year. This is Missouri Net.
Are you having a hard time finding ag podcasts? We can help. The podcast directory at agriamerica.com allows you to search by category